Welcome to Kosovo!
Woohoo! Welcome to Kosovo!
These guys are being fed in about half an hour and they're clearly waiting. This monastery was built by the Serbian king in 1321. This is called the Newborn. Now at the moment it doesn't actually say newborn.
I was looking for a sewing machine. You wanted a pressure washer.
And there's some jackets.
Welcome to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa. Over the last 20 years, we have traveled together to more than 40 countries. 5 years ago, we embarked on a long-term sabbatical and have been nomadic ever since. For most of the past 2 years, we have been exploring Western Europe with our motorhome. This year, we plan to make our way through Eastern Europe towards Denmark for summer. We'll be heading south for winter and just maybe make it to Morocco. So hit that subscribe button and join our adventure.
Just going to show the dumpster behind me. Good morning and welcome to Peja, Kosovo. Actually, we're in a park and we're staying at a restaurant parking inside Peja. Not bad actually. So we saw this in Park for night. It hasn't been verified yet, so we tried our luck, but you have to pay to stay here. But it's cool because they closed the gates. Very nice. They had no water, so I had to go scour the park for water. And then when I came back, I saw a lady filling up just across the road here, so at least I can have a quick shower now, and we're going to explore Peja. Not sure how it's pronounced actually. And we're going to grab a shower, make coffee, and we're going to, hopefully the weather's going to treat us well, but join us as we explore Peja before the cars come.
Parking lot's a little bit busier than we expected so early in the morning.
It's not that early, is it? Past 10 o'clock, it's early for you.
It's early for me.
And we are out of here.
Let's head to the bazaar.
Okay, Millie, be safe.
This is the entrance to the park.
I think this is the unofficial entrance. We're sneaking photos of Millie in the park.
Hi, Willie.
So this morning, I was searching for water. And I knew there was a drinking fountain somewhere in this park. We parked right here. Well, I had to walk all the way around and go find this drinking fountain. And that time of the day, there was only like old people hiking and stretching. And I found the water fountain was the slowest fountain ever. And I stood there. Every few minutes, someone came and I had to stop and let them drink. They were very friendly, but nobody could speak a word of English. But they did seem a bit confused as to what I was doing.
Why you were filling 40 liters of water.
The park we're actually in is called Karagash.
Well, it may or may not be called
I
Karagash.
don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll put the name up here. And that's where we're staying. Hopefully the wind is not gonna, maybe we should put wind shields on.
I think we should.
I'm not quite sure if it's because we have a camera, which is actually quite small, but we stand out. There's a lot of youngsters around and they, I don't know what to say, but everybody stares.
Clearly we stand out. We apparently do not look local at all. And I'm not sure why.
We don't have white jackets on.
I'm confused.
Okay, show us the way out of this park.
You brought me into this park. You need to get us out.
Okay, is that the Peja dance? The Peja dance.
Peja
Okay. That enough people are looking at us. Now they're looking at us even more peculiar.
I'm going to keep stopping because I want to take photos. No, I think we want to walk to this gorge.
Are we doing that now?
I thought, no, we're going to first go to the bazaar, but I thought it was that way around. Okay, well, let's go to the bazaar first.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And fast flowing water.
That looks quite icy and
Mountain water. Well,
wow.
Look at the side there. It's a Peja. Nice.
you're pointing the camera at me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Supposed to give me commentary on the center square of Peja.
It's very nice.
Lascaux map. I don't know what these buildings are.
This is very quaint. It's got a nice atmosphere about it. There's some statues. There's
And coffee shops lined. I mean, if you go up here along this side of the river, it seems like it's like this walking street with restaurants and coffee shops.
This is very nice little square. Very impressive information office. They have got maps. They've got like coffee table books for free information just on Peugeot. It's incredible.
I think we found sort of the repair section. This guy repairs what looks like meat moles. Might be my imagination, but this does not look like a market I've seen.
Oh, look, that guy. Is that a whole chicken? Or is it bread?
No, it's mostly bread. There's a lot of VW Golfs of this era around. Yeah, this must be it. Okay, I think we found it, but I just see gold here, unfortunately. First impressions of Peugeot. It's a busy, lively city. It's actually very pretty, I must say.
And
But
you can see why.
it's nice, yeah. I don't see any food.
No food here.
I see,
Only Nike and Calvin Klein and Boss.
you mean Abibas? Cultural Heritage Treasure, Peugeot, the Old Bazaar. If you're in for a market for a suitcase, you came to the right place. Old Peugeot Bazaar dates back from the 15th century. There's clearly not a lot of tourists around. Not obviously tourists, if you know what I mean.
But I guess it's still for the locals. I mean, it's quite busy, it's bustling. I like this kind of atmosphere.
It's funny because we want to go to places where you don't see a lot of other tourists. When you do, then you feel like you stand out a little bit. Especially if you had a camera in your hand.
But what's nice is it's not like you're seeing souvenirs or touristy things. It's
No,
just
it's true,
clothing, local clothing, brand clothing, jewelry. The interesting thing is, it seems like everything costs €10. From shoes to tracksuits to jeans.
I found $4.99
Ooh.
t-shirts.
You like a coffee? I quite like it. The fact that you get these coffee vending machines, 50 cents, and you get a huge choice of different coffees.
You can get an Irish coffee. What do you
Ooh,
think that is?
really?
Does it come with Irish liqueur?
No way. Where did you see that? And it's highlighted.
Wow.
Oh my word.
And so?
Smell that. That is... Ooh, that's delicious.
What's the flavour? We're making our way along the river into the mountains. We actually want to go see a monastery. It's considered sort of the seat of Serbian religion, and it was built during the 12th or 13th century. Let me show you what it looks like that way.
We're supposed to be going even further into that gorge.
I see snow and really freaking cloud. This gorge, it's also well worth seeing, although we won't be making the drive there, as the road can be very narrow, but there's some beautiful viewpoints out there. But
I love all these beautiful little bridges crossing the river. Every single one is different.
it's a nice walkway here as well.
When you really look at it in detail, it's not beautiful. But when you look at it as an overall picture, I think it's beautiful.
Okay, one thing to keep in mind, if you want to see this monastery, you will need to show identification, and in our case we had to show our passport.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they did. They called someone.
They called someone, they said we can go in by foot, you can also drive in if you have a car, but you have to report back when you depart as well. If I can, we'll show you a bit around here. But for now, we just have to walk.
Pretty nice path.
So I want to say the Serbian Orthodox Archbishop resided here.
Yes.
Patriarchate of Pez.
This is pretty cool. Wow.
Red is amazing.
It is quite striking.
Oh, from this side, it's beautiful.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
No, this is a truly remarkable place. I mean, extra lucky as there's nobody else here. It's really incredible. If you're in the area, come check it out. I mean, it's in a way it's a bit sad because places like this serve as a bit of a reminder about the complications and the conflict just because of religion. But we're happy we can be here and just appreciate this for what it is.
And the grounds are fairly big as well to walk around and see some of the other parts of the monastery area.
Okay, we're going to duck out of the monastery and walk up the canyon a little bit. Maybe grab something to drink.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. In true Andre and Lisa style, we seem to have found a dead end, but we might find a shortcut.
Andre wants me to go in here.
Seems legit. We need to get to a path up here, but there's no way to get through.
You really think that this might get there?
I'll wait here.
Oh, God. Why do you make me do these things?
Come, let's go see. These trees might be very thorny.
Never mind, thorny, are they spiders?
Probably.
Okay, wait. It looks a little bit better. Oh, there's someone's shoes.
Oh, there's next to someone's yard, at least. No, there's
Oh,
a gate
no,
there.
there's a gate.
No, okay, fail.
Nope.
Oh man, big mistake. Now we have to walk like 2 kilometers around. Oh, this is giving up on the canyon.
Thing is, we can either go that way, walk along the road, or we can walk back to the square and from the park take the actual health trail all the way.
Well, I don't think we're going to see the canyon, but
I know you get to see the river, but I feel like now we have seen a bit of the river.
so fly the drone and go see.
You got the drone with you?
Yeah.
Yes. You're actually just looking for an excuse to sit down, aren't
Oh, my
you?
feet are so sore.
There you go. It's the spark. Seems like emergency drone landing. What happened?
Battery is just running a lot faster, I think. Well, I should make it back. It's not happy, but
What happens if it doesn't make it back?
no, I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right. It's gonna be touch and go. It's above us somewhere. If it falls now, it'll fall within 5 meters of us. So you have to dive.
Catch!
Hey, don't joke. That was close. The drone says it's not worth walking to the restaurant. You have to drive to the viewpoint. We're not doing that. So we're gonna walk back along the path. I don't know. Find something to eat. What is that?
I don't know. It looks good.
Alright. Well, I thought this was like Tex, which is a very traditional biscuit, but this is like a honey and nuts and wafers, and this is something completely different. Never had this before. Don't know what it's called. You can see the nuts in there. It's not too sweet. Got crunchiness. This is all handmade. The place we were at actually has been around for decades.
And if you didn't know it was there, you would not find it.
All right, bye.
Hey, come back here. Give me my cookies.
Nothing else. I think our feet are happy to stop.
Yes.
Oh, what's your expert opinion on Peja Pluto? Seeing his pictures everywhere.
It's nice, isn't it?
All right, well, we're going to sit and chill a bit.
Cheers, Peja. So
Cheers.
far, I've really enjoyed Peja. And if you make good beer, I mean, that's just a bonus point.
I'm not sure if we're allowed to drink in public, are we?
I don't know.
I think we can.
In this country, these countries, you can do anything.
Man, absolutely knackered.
17,500 steps later.
Can I have a... Okay, I already had a quick shower. I
Yes,
feel
look
like
how
a
fresh you look.
new person. I think we're going to just call it a day, yeah? We'll see what happens tomorrow, I guess, eh?
We're supposed to be moving on to go and see Prizren.
I keep saying, stop making promises.
Well, if I look at the weather, I might very well backtrack on this promise.
Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. We've left Peja early this morning. We've actually found on many of these days in the past few weeks, our plans change and change and change and change. We're going to Prizren. No, we're not prison. We're not going to prison. We were planning.
now we're going to prison.
We're planning on going to Prizren, but it's rain forecast there for the next 2 days solid, like not just a few drops, like massive rain. And we have to get out of Kosovo the next 2 days, but we need to get a few work thingies done. So we're just going to find a place to park and hang out for the next day or two and do some editing and get some admin sorted. because we got a bit of a problem.
Yep, we have been thinking about upgrading our suspension on the van.
No, not upgrading. Just checking and making sure everything's up to scratch, because we are at 150,000 kilometers now and we don't think much work has been done.
But it seems like it's not so much going to be upgrading as repairing. We eventually got a chance to look underneath the vehicle.
Both front dampers are leaking oil. That's always a bad sign. And even worse, the stabilizer bar connecting rod on the right hand side is actually broken. Now, we don't feel any movement yet, but there's some knocking, so we have to replace everything. So that means change of plans. but I was just going to say, plans might change again, because everything's up in the air right now. We have to go back into North Macedonia and then enter Serbia from there. Now, fortunately, we've got some friends in Serbia, and we are heading there, and there we're going to hopefully have the suspension situation sorted out.
Yes, fingers crossed that that's going to all work out very well. I'm sure it will. It just means that that's kind of now our priority, getting the suspension sorted out. And then hopefully once that's done, we can reevaluate and get on with some travels.
Yeah, we don't know which direction then. So we're probably going to skip Bulgaria at the moment from Serbia. We don't know. I think we're keen to head towards the coast. So maybe straight to Montenegro from there. We'll see how things go. I think we're going to end this video here.
I do think that Kosovo is worth visiting. If you are doing so with a motorhome, I think you have to realize that it's not quite that easy with a motorhome.
Easy is a relative term. You can park pretty much everywhere. It's just about your tolerance. What we realized in this trip, once again, is that the one thing we really miss is at least sleeping next to people who do the same thing as we do. Now, that sounds like a strange statement, but a dedicated motorhome parking is gold, and those things do not even exist. Campsites don't even exist. So all that's left is random parking lots. Sometimes you find a place where someone charges you for it, but the circumstances are really better in any case. And we don't have the vehicle to really go off-road and exploring and trying to find the more rural parts. So we can't see the best parts of the countryside.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of nature here that is well worth seeing if you can reach it.
We've only barely scratched the surface, but we will try and do a little wrap-up video to give you a little bit more detail with what we have discovered at some point later. Guys, hope you enjoyed watching this Kosovo little series, and hopefully maybe we can see something before we start working on suspension in Serbia. So we'll see you guys in Serbia.
See you in Serbia.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye.